Hey Toy Buggies, it's Eva with Toy Bug Toys, and today we're going to be unboxing and playing with this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Turtle Maker activity set. You can make 12 turtles, and what we get here is 4 cans of play-doh, or softy dough, because this is made by Cra-Z-Art, and we're going to go ahead and open it up and see what we can make. So we've got 4 cans of softy dough. It's pretty soft. One thing I don't see is any specific colors for any of the Ninja Turtles, you know, the red, blue, orange, purple. I think that would be a neat addition to this, because anything we make is just going to basically be green and then have like their brown shells and brown straps. Alright, looks like we have 4 molds. And 1 trimmer tool, knife and scraper, and we have a pack of little weapons here. Alright, it looks like we have 2 bow staffs and 2 swords. We didn't get Michelangelo's or Raphael's weapon of choice in this packet. Maybe it's designed that way, maybe it's random, but those are the weapons that we got. So let's go ahead and make one. I can use this first mold here. Let's see, looks like this one could kind of be either Leonardo or Donatello, because they have that strap that goes kind of like over their shoulder. But I don't really know if there's a way to tell. So we have the play-doh warmed up, the crazy dough, the softy dough made by Cra-Z-Art, and to be able to make it like this shows, you kind of have to put the brown on inside the mold, and it's probably going to squish out and be a little imperfect, but we'll do our best here. Alright, if we're making Donatello, he's kind of more of an olive green, but we don't really have an olive. We have the dark like Raphael, we have the light like Michelangelo, and this green is usually Leonardo, and Donatello is kind of more like an olive, but we don't have that one, so we're just going to go with this one. Go ahead and get it pressed down on top of the brown, and then I'm going to go ahead and make the whole back green just to see how this first one does. And there's the back side of our turtle. We're just going to use this knife tool. cut the excess off. Now we'll see how well it worked on the front. And there's our turtle. The knee pads and the straps worked pretty well. His head is a little misshapen. Probably a little less brown here would work better. But for what it is, really, it's not too bad. Looks like it can't really stand up on its own. But hey, let's give Donnie a weapon here. The other thing that's probably going to be difficult is when it's all said and done, separating the colors back out is going to be probably pretty tough, taking the brown out of the green. Alright, so we've got Donnie there. Let's do this next one. I think this is probably Raph because he's got his arms crossed, and Raph always kind of has that attitude. So let's go ahead and make this one. I want to go ahead and give Raph a darker shell on top of the brown that we've got there for his strap. I'm going to go ahead and do both the front and back colors. And then I want to go ahead and give him his regular color skin. So this guy is going to have 3 different colors on him. But I still think it would be really neat if they would include just even a small canister of each of the 4 colors. I think that would be really cool. You'd be able to at least kind of have a little bit of distinction on these things for playing anyway. Alright, so we've got the softy dough warmed up. Alright, I see some of our colors leaking out there. I'm interested to see what this looks like. That's not too bad. Alright, there's our turtle with the attitude, Raphael. Again, the face leaves a lot to be desired. With this art kit. There's not much detail, and that's the part that's kind of been coming out the worst, really, are the faces. But here's our turtle with the attitude. His shell turned out pretty well. Using the different colors, I think it looks neat. I'm interested to see how well it all comes apart and back into its individual little case when I'm done. I think that's probably going to be some of the harder cleanup. Alright, let's go ahead and do this mold. We've gotten 2 of the 4 molds complete. This guy's got his arms crossed too. But looks slightly different than our previous mold. This is the one we just did. So let's go ahead and try this guy. Thinking maybe this is Mikey. This is our only one left. And it looks like this might be Leonardo because he's got that hand open ready for a sword. So let's go ahead and do this version of Mikey. And for Mikey, we're going to need this light colored softy dough because that's what color he is in the Nickelodeon series. Alright, let's go ahead and get the brown for his straps. Actually, you know, this might be our Leonardo because I see two kind of little straps there. Alright, I want to get some of this darker color. For Mikey's shell. And then we'll get this light color in for everything else. Alright, here's our turtle. Again, the head is the kind of sloppiest part of the whole cast process. It doesn't really do a great job of standing up on its own, but for softy dough, that's a high expectation. So I think it looks pretty cool. I would enjoy having the colors again for the different turtles. I think that would be neat. He's got his arms crossed. We're just going to stick a sword in there. Alright, let's do the last one. Let's give this turtle a brown shell. I just want to mix it up here. Let's give him a green strap. I feel like all these colors are not going to go back to their original little tubs. I think that this is kind of a one-time deal for the first time you play with it. You know, that's kind of like the best time, and then after that you're just kind of gonna get a mixed up mess of all the colors. But Play-Doh's cheap, softy dough is cheap, and you can go and get your own colors. You can make a completely orange turtle. So we're going to give this turtle a green belt and a brown shell and a brown belly. And then let's see. Let's do this green. Oh, do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough. Let's give him some brown knee pads. Alright, here's the back of our turtle. We're going to cut them out. It's alive! Well, he kind of came out looking more like a zebra than a turtle, but that's okay, we're experimenting. Alright, and here's our last mold. His head came out a little better this time, still kind of oddly shaped. I think if the molds were a little bigger, you know, the details could be a little clearer and they could, you know, have things like colors for the bandanas and different things for the turtles. And really, there's kind of no way to tell other than the straps which turtle is which, so the positive, I guess, is that you can make it any turtle you want. So here they are, the 4 molds. We got a little better as we went along. And here are the Ninja Turtles. Thanks for playing with us today, Toy Buggies, and remember to buzz on back, and if you like our videos, you can always subscribe and click the like button down below. Thumbs up, we love thumbs up. So if you had fun, subscribe and catch our other videos, and remember to buzz on back.